Welcome back at 6:52. Time for your morning news now. A car drove into a power pole outside of Holman late last night. That happened at the intersection of County Highway T and County Highway DD. The fallen power line blocked both sides of the road. According to Xcel Energy's electric outage map, an estimated 99 customers lost power from the crash. That has since been restored. A Brodhead man is being held in the Vernon County Detention Center this morning after being arrested for his 5th OWI. According to the sheriff's office, officers pulled over 45-year-old Matthew Reese Saturday morning in the town of Wheatland after a caller reported he was driving erratically and crossing the center line. At the time of the incident, Reese was on probation and under strict orders to be sober. He's currently being held on a $500 cash bond and is expected to be back in court May 28th. The end of the glory days. The demolition of the iconic Packer-themed bar started yesterday. The bar opened in the mid-90s, featuring Green Bay Packer memorabilia, even autographs from Packers players throughout the years. The building was condemned in 2022 after a fire next door. The Justice Department is starting the process of loosening the federal restrictions on marijuana. The new change would lower its classification from a Schedule I drug down to a Schedule III. The change could help ease criminal penalties, help marijuana businesses bank more freely, and give tax benefits to state licensed operators. But the reclassification could take months to be enacted due to steps outlined in the Controlled Substances Act. Eau Claire Democrats are urging Republicans on the state's Joint Finance Committee to release millions in frozen state funds meant to help stabilize the region's health care after HSHS and Prevea announced closures. The legislature approved $15 million in March for existing providers to use on emergency room expansions and other services like OBGYN and mental health, but the GOP-controlled committee has declined to release the money since Governor Evers' partial veto expanded its uses. State Senator Jeff Smith and Representative Jody Emerson are calling on their Republican colleagues to act before further damage is done to our healthcare system.
Can look at the policy and say, okay, yep, we're going to send money out for this, or we're not. You need to come back to us with a different suggestion. They're just saying, we're not even going to have a conversation about it.
It's like the governor sent an ambulance to a disaster zone and the Republican leadership slashed the tires before it could leave Madison.
HSHS's closures are putting strains on the health system still standing. Marshfield Clinic is pausing labor and delivery services in Rice Lake. Those patients now have to travel 60 more miles to the Eau Claire Clinic, which has already tried to double its services to make up for the closures. And Gunderson Health System unveiling a new name. It comes after a 2022 merger between Gunderson and Green Bay-based Bellin Health. The companies will now be rebranded under one name, Amplify Health, a play on the words amplify and empathy, something the CEO says is based on the company's legacies of amplifying empathy with their patients. CEO adding the rebranding will realistically take months, if not years. He says Bellin and Gunderson's foundations will keep their current names.
Temperatures on this Wednesday morning generally starting in the upper 40s to lower 50s. We'll see a sunny to partly cloudy sky this morning, increasing clouds this afternoon, breezy west to northwest winds 10 to 20, gusting to 30, and a little cooler today. Highs generally in the 60s, right around 66 in the Cross. Rain likely tomorrow, breezy along with some thunderstorms, 62. Friday and Sunday looking dry, highs both days around 71. Small chance for a shower in between on Saturday, highs in the upper 60s.